Recording. Oops. Hold on. There we go. Want the game audio going. Alright, there we go. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to a special post-commentary episode of Persona 5 Royal. I am the Sonic Geek. Here with me is GameWiz.
I swear to God I was in the original, but apparently I wasn't.
Yeah, Discord fucked up.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
It happens way too often. Anyway, welcome to bringing our friends back to their senses.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were giving each of our friends here a reality check.
Yep.
And the Thieves Den update. I never pointed that out in the original.
Yeah, but it does that a lot.
We should check out the Thieves Den once more before the series is done.
Yeah, we'll do that at the very end.
'Cause you never know.
Yep. Off to Yongen-Jaya Station.
Yongen-Jaya. This is Yongen-Jaya.
Pausing because of
Thank you,
reasons.
announcement.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
And then Shibuya.
Thank you again, announcement.
Oh, yeah. And for whatever reason, they wouldn't let us fast travel to places.
Yeah, that was weird. They forced us to physically walk to each location.
Yep. So I more or less just started following the exclamation marks.
Mm-hmm. If this were vanilla P5, there would be no exclamation marks. You'd have to run physically by yourself with no help.
Well, if this were vanilla P5, we'd be done already.
That too.
And then on in Shiho.
Oh yeah, that first up was An and Shiho. And everyone rejoices over the fact that Shiho has more screen time.
Yep. Not the one who deserves the credit. Kept up your best effort, and now you're finally being recognized.
Without that stupid goddamn ironing board.
Shiho.
Yeah.
So I mentioned this in the episode, but I've seen plenty of art of An and Shiho in a relationship.
And I also mentioned this, even though it didn't get picked up. Don't show it to Opie. He will go nuts.
Yeah. And I feel like the fact that An's perfect world specifically includes her, not just that, but her doing very well, kind of adds fuel to that fire, so to speak.
Probably.
She scored more points than anybody else.
That's amazing.
She's a superstar.
Cheese.
She
Two of
scored
them
2
are
points
being
while
listed.
everyone else scored 1.
Shiho's coming back to our school. Everyone in volleyball knows that Shujin's the top school when it comes to the sport. I would say, oh really, but that's kind of why they kept Kamoshida around in the first place.
I mean, the ironing board may have been a dickhead, but apparently his team always did really well.
I mean, he's an Olympic gold medalist, so...
Mm-hmm. But he didn't win that Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
This is true.
Isn't that right, Kurt Angle?
There goes his 33 and a third % chance of sacrifice.
You know they say all men are created equal, but you look at me, you look at Samoa Joe, and you see that is not true. See, normally when you go one-on-one with another man, he had a 50% chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beat me. And you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, a three-way sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning, because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, so he's not even gonna try. So Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance, minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. Then you take my 75% chance of winning, we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. Senor Joe! The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you. And sacrifice. And that is the whole Scott Steiner math promo.
I'm proud of you. I forget who was next. I think it was Futaba? No. Yeah? No. Fucking.
I think I correctly guessed that it was Ryuji.
I think you might be right. Remember, we talked to Morgana a couple times to point us in the right direction. I would also like to point out it was Haru first.
Oh, right, the forehead.
Yep. Yeah, I'd like to take a second to point out that Morgana had his normal voice there for a second.
Instead of his human voice.
Yep.
Unsure if that was intentional or not.
No idea. It might be they just kind of overlooked something.
Possibly.
Shibuya.
It's like real Igor having virtually no lines in the Velvet Room.
Yep.
Which is a shame. I would have liked to have seen, have Igor had more actual lines in there.
I mean, it does have some
Aside
lines.
from just welcoming us to the Velvet Room.
Yep.
At least Lavenza's got some lines.
Yep. They have more of a presence here than they did in the base game.
Yeah.
With the base game,
But
it
I
was...
did find out that base game Lavenza does have some lines in there too.
Really?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I suppose you do have an opportunity to get back to the Velvet Room.
You have one opportunity to go back.
Meanwhile, in Kichijoji...
We try to go find our forehead.
And stand around for a second. I forget why.
I don't know what Past You is doing here
Me neither.
with that standing around nonsense.
I was either looking up something or having food or some shit.
Oh yeah,
Hi,
this is
Haru.
where I pointed out that Haru has a Kirby on her head.
Yeah. The Kirby beret. The Kerr beret, if you will.
Haha.
Yes.
Oh. Also, her dress has a very floofy collar.
Yes, it does. Well, her hair is floofy, so.
She is floof incarnate.
Mm-hmm.
My.
It's like, oh, hi. Yeah, they were scouting out a location for a cafe.
Mm-hmm. This is also the timeline where Okumura isn't actually a dickhead.
And also alive.
Yeah.
Wait.
And he also put 2 and 2 together, then Haru and Ren are dating. Jokingly, but he put 2 and 2 together.
Yep. Also notice no Sugimura anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
After all, my daughter's happiness is my own happiness. I have a bit of free time, so we could grab a coffee or something. ... How's business?
Say something, Ren.
I'm not so sure.
Been busy, but the staff has been holding up their own end. They're out scouting new business. All in all, I like to think things are going quite well. Has your dream come true? Oh no, I wouldn't call my life anything so drastic. After all, I've been so busy lately that I can barely hint. Wow, pass me with a fast reader.
That might have actually just been the autolog.
It's possible.
Because I've noticed sometimes the autolog does like to go a bit fast.
Yep.
Excuse me?
Especially with the shorter lines.
Yep. Haru, what's the matter? Totally didn't just have
You're
a flashback
supposed
to
to be
confront you or
dead.
anything. Yeah, I made a prediction that this whole thing would amount to, like, reminding them how they met or why they became Phantom Thieves in the first place, and then they go, wait a second, something's not right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was correct.
Yeah, we've kind of had a habit of our jokes winding up being correct this playthrough.
Yep.
And it all started with the Akechi's contact info. That one was a real slow burner, though.
Paid off in the end, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Here's money, I'm gonna use it on Mommy, of course.
What an admirable goal.
Need my teacher to look over my work soon. The next day... Okay, I think
Haru
this one
seemed
was
happy.
Ryuji. The next one was Ryuji, I think.
Yeah, because this was where we were like, okay, let's both take a guess here. Who's it gonna be? You said Yusuke, I said Ryuji.
Yep. By the way, you can actually check up on them in any order. I think we were just going to Morgana for like, hey, who should we go talk to next?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you have a minute?
Yep, Ryuji.
And this is where you said, God damn it. Because I was right.
Gonna go for a walk, clear my head.
Morgana,
also
you've been
didn't-
doing that for the past few days.
I also didn't notice this before. He was just like staring at a cat.
Well, that is what he was before.
Exactly.
So he was like, am I really a cat? Do I want to go back to being a cat? Just look at them with their slashy paw claws, giant beady eyes, tiny mouth fangs.
They're soft pads. And now Ryuji.
It's like, holy shit, the track team's here.
Oh my good golly goodness.
That's amazing.
No way, man.
Speaking of Ryuji, one second.
Ooh, that is some good art.
That it is. It's some art of Ryuji and Yusuke's Showtime thing.
Probably one of the funniest showtimes.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
It's just what
Honestly,
I like
all
doing.
the
You know?
showtimes are good in their own way.
Yep. So your leg's fine now.
Hey.
No problems there since that injury a while back. That was actually Kamoshida's fault, so... Wait, what? Ain't something wrong here? How do we know each other anyhow? First we met in front of the station by school, then...
Go on, keep going.
Keep thinking, man. Huh? It's like he's so close.
Whoa.
Bang,
See ya.
bang, 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 bang.
See you later, Ryuji.
Afraid to mess with that shit.
Happy New Year!
Can't be feeling sick when I get a promotion. Don't remember having
I
fancy
feel
clothes
better
like this.
these days. Too annoying, lol.
Take it easy instead of going trade.
That
And
last
then we-
anonymous person was more of a lurker.
Yep. Ryuji seems sincerely happy about being able to run with his fellow track team. But is this truly how things should be? I should check up on the other members tomorrow.
Y'all must be bored AF. No, Sri. Oh, would you look at that? It's snowing.
Yep. You know what? Thank God it's just this one that I managed to catch.
Hey, you have a minute?
This could have gone so much worse. But a piece finally getting recognition. Maybe you should check it out.
Wow! He's getting
Wow.
recognized.
She got shorter or something. I feel like I used to have to look up to you. Oh yeah. This is the point where I pointed out that you were 2 for 2 with that.
Yes, I was. Because you guessed Makoto and I guessed Yusuke.
And then we talked to Makoto anyway, so we were both right. Speaking of which,
Would you look at that? It's a wild Makoto and a wild Sai.
truth be told, I'm actually a little disappointed we don't get to see her dad.
That is a little bit disappointing, considering we get to see Wakama.
Yep. Then again, I suppose she already had a character model.
That's fair. You just had to remove it from the Sphinx part and stick it on a regular model. Oh, wait a minute. No. The
Yeah.
afterward. Hi,
Yep.
I'm dumb.
Hi, dumb, I'm dad.
Hey, hey,
Guess I don't know what we're having yet, though.
Don't worry, Sai. Ren here doesn't actually have any plans. Aside from giving each and every one of you a reality check.
Reality check. I think that's what I'm gonna call this episode. That's actually a good one.
Thank you.
That is actually really clever.
I mean, that's really what this all is when you boil it down.
You're right. Because we're checking out the reality.
And we're forcing the others to remember the actual reality, not This one.
I'm sorry.
Yep. And back to LeBlanc.
What's in it for us? Do you have workers' comp? What's the work schedule? The Phantom Thieves don't really have a work schedule. But it does pay well. If you're Ren. Now this is the day that you actually went to go check on the
Yusuke.
art boy.
Yep.
And it was around this part that you got so aggravated that you couldn't fast travel anywhere.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Because doing this whole song and dance isn't always that exciting.
No, it really isn't.
It's just kind of padding, truth be told.
Little bit. I'm honestly kind of surprised that, like, your other confidants aren't included in this whole, you know, perfect reality business.
It would
Does he
be kind of
think?
hard to actually go check up on, like, say,
Everybody.
Yoshida, though.
This is true. But I meant more like in passing, like, hey, things are going great. With blah 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 blah.
What a coincidence.
It's like, oh hey, Shogi, turns out I did beat, Majima.
Whose patronage was that?
Indeed.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is where the Sayuri was actually getting the attention it deserved without it being tainted.
Yep. He's had a wonderful idea. Sensei is very interested in meeting you. Don't worry, he'll even pay for the meal. Is Madarame a good sensei? I'd say so, but what is this about so out of the blue? Sayuri looks great there.
I completely glanced over the fact that he made up with a Madarame.
Madarame.
I...
Could I be making the same mistakes as I did before?
My apologies.
I'd like to be alone for now. Guess I should head home.
And during the evening,
Normal blah-biddy blah-blah stuff.
blobbity blobbity blah, blobbity blobbity blah.
Blah-biddy blah, blah, blah-biddy blue. I don't care, just get him some pants. I'm amazed at how long that stuck around with me.
Me too.
That is an old-ass Homestar Runner reference.
Oh well. Could be worse, I suppose.
Yep. And then I remember, oh yeah, they just show up on the map.
Mm-hmm. And this is where you thought you could be a bit clever and go a bit further ahead, but no, you just went to the platform.
I in fact did the opposite and made myself have to take an extra step.
This is Shibuya.
You made yourself do even more of the mundane. Congratulations, you played yourself.
I was looking at the smoothie place and then I remembered, oh yeah, I don't need to raise my stats now.
You've got them stats all maximum overdrived.
Maximum
Yeah.
overdrive. Now we talk to Futaba.
Wherever the hell the Inkling is.
Way at the end of the street there.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, we also established that Sojiro looks good wearing black.
That he does. Also limited editions in the gaming gear.
It's the store's fault for being a one-stop shop.
Do you think I get supplemental... Motion for additional funding denied.
And her case was dismissed. Yeah, Futaba definitely does act a bit like Wakaba.
Yep. Something something game gear.
Really?
Gotta make a better joke, but then the opportunity passed.
Oh well.
Oops. Thanks for the glowing review. The three of them are all smiling at each other. Seems this reality is the one that Futaba wished for. Goes great with his coffee. Is it a dream? Is this the real life, or is this just fantasy?
Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
Two are being a bit weird. In case of raging hormones, look how serious they've both gotten.
I'm okay.
Ren's still got stuff to do, I assume.
And she just runs away.
She's like, peace!
Head home.
And all I can do now is wait.
It reminds me of this one WWE promo. This guy, he forgot his lines for the promo, and he just said, "I do good lucha things," and then runs away.
I do good lucha things.
It's me. I've uncovered a few things in my investigation this week.
When suddenly,
Hello, Paige.
Akechi,
I thought I'd share my
Suddenly
findings with
pancakes.
the one guy that is like, you know, something is wrong here.
He's been researching the treatment of patients through changes in their cognitions since his college years. You already knew about that, correct?
Yes, we did.
His work apparently had enough investors that he was planning to break ground on a research facility somewhere. And as you know, those plans never came to fruition. His funding was cut off, and his research was ended for him.
So his research was stalled.
It's probable. However, we can't be certain of the reason why. At least with our current understanding. What was the purpose of his research into cognitive science? Doesn't it feel like there's more to the story? For example, maybe his research was stymied by someone else for their own reasons. Anyway, that's all I could dig up about Maruki's history. The only thing that's become clearer is his stance on using cognitive science. He's dead serious about saving people. He
Quote,
distorted
unquote.
reality itself to make his dream come true. I can only imagine how delighted he is right now. That reminds
I mean,
me,
when you really think
there was
about
one
it,
more thing
his
I
idea
wanted to
is
tell you
quite the
about the reality
noble
Maruki's
one.
purpose in. It
At least in
seems that
theory.
Sakura
Unlike
and
Cheeto
Maruko
over there.
are both considered
Like
alive
Cheeto.
by all accounts. They aren't mere illusions or cognitive beings. They truly are alive and existing in this world. In fact, their deaths seem to have never taken place at all in this reality.
What happened to Shido?
Shido was the only one arrested on the crime of attempting to overthrow the government. It seems the Phantom Thieves were causing a stir in this society as well. But there's no record of your arrest now.
How convenient.
In this reality, you...
So does that mean you didn't actually shoot me?
I don't understand how Maruki was able to distort reality to such extremes. But
Well, if you
at the
get
very
technical,
least,
he didn't actually shoot him in the
honest
first
when he
place.
told us that he'd make such
So does this mean you didn't shoot cognitive me?
Remaining in this Maruki revised reality means living under his thumb forever. And I refuse to live like that. I'll be the one to choose my path. That's how I've lived up to now. And it's going to continue from here till the end. But what about you? You saw
Fuck
for
the system.
yourself, didn't you? Your friends seem to have taken a liking to Maruki's version of reality. Don't tell me you've changed your mind after seeing them.
Don't worry about it.
I see. I pray your answer doesn't change when we face Maruki tomorrow.
Oh, don't worry, Akechi. We'll be fine.
See you soon.
See you tomorrow.
Actually, Akechi, I've been practicing my glass case slamming skills. And chatting no deal afterwards.
With Akechi? You guys are really hitting it off lately. Of course, that's not a bad thing. Hey, so, about what you said before, you know, that stuff about my happiness? Sorry, it's nothing. Good night.
Good night, kitty cat. Tomorrow, we meet with Maruki. I should go to bed early tonight. Would you like to save your current progress? Yes. Now, I believe this is about where we ended the episode, so thank you guys so much for joining us. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we will see you guys next time for actual video.
Yep.